What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing the ongoing saga of Jimmy Butler in the Miami Heat, and it looks like the Miami Heat have elected to suspend Jimmy Butler again, this time for missing a team flight and also team insubordination, I believe is what they're calling it this time around. I believe this suspension is only for 2 games, but this soap opera has to come to some type of conclusion because it's never going to work at this point. I don't see a situation where Jimmy Butler returns to the Miami Heat and it's all fine and well on both sides. We already know that over the summer they could not get a deal done. We already know Jimmy Butler is not happy with the team. Like he said, he's happy being in Miami, but it's the team aspect that I feel as though he's not too excited about. You know, we've been hearing rumblings over the past few weeks about Butler possibly going to Phoenix and possibly going to this team or maybe, but if a deal isn't done, right? If you are the Miami Heat, I feel like it's more urgent than ever to trade Butler. And the reason I say it's more urgent than ever to trade Butler is due to the fact that if this situation keeps lingering on and lingering on and lingering on, what does that do to the locker room? What does that do to everyone else that's involved from a team aspect? Because we know Jimmy Butler is not one of those players that wants to be there. Now, granted, he can say the things, that he says in the media, but actions, you're missing team. Come on now. We're talking about missing team flights and things like that now. It's obvious. He's doing things to say, basically say, listen, the team doesn't matter to me right now. The team doesn't matter to me right now. This is a case of I want what I want. Figure it out. That's basically what he's telling the Miami Heat's front office. Is like, I know what I want. You guys don't, I don't want to be here as much as you guys don't want me here at this point. Because Pat Riley is a no holds barred type of guy when it comes to front office moves and things like that. We've seen that in the past with guys like Dwayne Wade. We've seen that in the past with guys like LeBron James. Pat Riley makes certain comments, says certain things. Some players don't be for it. We talked about the Heat's culture and things like that in the past. But when you honestly look at the history that Jimmy Butler has had with the Miami Heat, going to the NBA Finals twice, so you think they were a lot closer than what they are to be able to continuously compete for championships with Butler and adding the relatively right amount of pieces around him. Hero, Bam Adebayo, you throw in a cast of other characters, but the Heat are, I feel like they're ways away than what they were when they went to the finals versus the Denver Nuggets. I feel like they ways away, and maybe Jimmy Butler noticed that, and maybe he asked the team to, get him some help or whatever the case may be, and they didn't. So now he's here, but this situation isn't going to get any better for either side. I feel like a trade has to be imminent at some point, relatively before the trade deadline, but you're going to have to find a team that's going to be desperate enough to want to pull the trigger on a trade like this because Butler isn't a young player. That's why all signs point to the Phoenix Suns. But But then on the Phoenix Suns side, you would actually have to have Bradley Beal drop his no trade clause. So it's interesting on both sides. I don't really know how this thing is going to go. But in my opinion, I feel like the Miami Heat have to do something sooner rather than later when it involves Butler and a trade. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. NBA fans, basketball fans, Miami Heat fans, Jimmy Butler fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.